We now know that this is definitely going to be the last snowfall of our season this spring. It's been the snowiest year ever here in Minnesota, 2018. In April this month, they say it's 26.1, all numbers taken at our airport. And the next one down was way back in 1983, 21.8. So this has been quite a snowy April, but I haven't exactly been crying because I've got the tractor to play with. So this has been great practice for me. So actually this is a cleanup of the aftermath of our snowfall last Saturday. Through the clearing that I did back then, I ended up with some pretty large piles up here next to where I parked the cars, so it's kind of hard to get in the car. And I'm clearing that out at this point, and then I'm going to do some clearing in the rock garden as well. Unbeknownst to me, my wife was actually recording me from inside the house. And she always gets way better video than I do. But then again, all I've really got to work with is the ROPS video. Gives another perspective, but I don't think it's quite as interesting as what she does. She does a great job. I added the weights to my hitch this time, which gives me another 200 pounds. I definitely see a difference in the tractive effort with the tractor. But whenever I get up into the snowy areas like this, if I need that extra oomph to push into the snow, I still find myself having to go into four-wheel drive. And I also notice that when I get back on the pavement, it always kind of binds up as you would expect four-wheel drive to do, so even backing off the pavement, I'll pause and go back into two-wheel drive, and that's what you should do anyways. I was watching a Messick's video recently where Neil was talking a little bit about adding the weight to the tires and everything. I had considered having them put weight in the tires themselves, probably the beet juice, which was, of course, an easy way to add it and keep it. One thing I hadn't considered is that it takes out the cushioning that you do have with air-filled tires, basically eliminates that. And if you're running across rough terrain, you would definitely feel it more. Well, I got a bad back, so I think I'll take all the cushioning that I can get, and I'm kind of glad that I didn't go that route. I really like the idea of the hitching back, to be able to move my trailer around and to be able to optionally add the weight or not. So it isn't a lot of weight. I thought it was going to be, they were 50 pounders a piece times 8, but instead they're only like 20, 25 or whatever. So I've only got about 200 extra pounds, but every little bit makes a difference. I remember reading in the manual about breakaway force. This is a pretty good example of that. This snow was packed pretty solid. It had thawed and frozen through the weather, and now it's taken a little bit more hydraulic force, but it finally broke away. I confess I like it when the big chunks stay together like this. Makes me think of just how much work that saved my back. I don't have to shovel it. But then again, if I didn't have the tractor, I probably wouldn't bother to shovel it anyway. So why is he moving these piles from one side of the driveway to the other? What a silly thing is that? Well, that's true, but there is some rhyme and reason to my madness. Soon I'm going to have to move out the vehicles and my travel trailer out of there, and I need the clearance. I need to get the tractor to the backyard, take down the snow hill, and many other things. I've always enjoyed owning and driving cars with stick shifts. In fact, I still own 2 cars with sticks. And if the tractor had come with a manual transmission and clutch, I would have thought that was great. But I do have to say, in the tight confines that I operate this thing in, the hydrostatic drive is just incredible. You can literally creep along and safely maneuver, and with a crowded situation that I have, it's really an absolute must to keep from clipping anything. You can really go as slow as you want and be really safe with it, and can't say enough about the functionality of the hydrostatic drive. Okay, I made a mess in the street again. Don't worry, I shoveled it up afterwards. Driving across my lawn is taking quite a toll on it. I don't care too much about this area in front of me here because I'm going to tear all that out to put in the widened sidewalk. But due to the erosion, I intend to continue to drive on it some more as I take some snow out of the rock garden, and I need to basically make a road for the tractor. So I'm doing that with some of the fill I need to pull out to get the trailer out there in the corners. And I'm going to add some snow to it, and I've actually got something that's a little bit more solid to drive on to help protect the grass a little bit. I find that doing back plowing exercises with snow is a great experience too in prep for the real thing, or that is to say, working with gravel and dirt, the heavy stuff. Obviously, working with snow is very forgiving, but I think it really is good for a beginner like me to help, really learn the tractor and learn about leveling using snow. So another great excuse for getting a little bit of practice in. But I'd rather do it with snow than the real thing. So, besides, it's fun. takes a little bit of imagination to figure out what to do with a BX2380 on a residential lot. Well, once you own one, you come up with things to do with it. For example, everything. Anything. Whatever I can come up with that I can get to 50 hours. And by the way, I think after today, I think I made it to about 42.7. So I think I got a shot at actually making to 50 this spring. So then I can get my AMSOIL in there. Feeling entirely all too guilty having the tractor take away all my exercise, I guess it's time to do a little bit. But at least I can use it to help transport the snow instead of carrying it half a yard away, which is kind of nice and kind of fun. No, dear, I'm sorry I can't hear you. I didn't even know you were inside filming me. Well, I can understand people that like to have fun snowmobiling and doing those kind of activities, but as far as I'm concerned, I think this is the most fun I can have with my coveralls on. Now that's a dedicated wife, one that would take time out of her busy schedule doing homework and everything to actually film her husband out there doing silly activities like this.
Hi guys. Hi. I am a wife of Kubota boy fan club. My husband is a city boy. Today he's exercise and working out with shovel snow. But one more time, buddy. But that's it. That's it. One more. But it's fun to watch him. But I just love to watch him. He's a good man. I have to back to do my homework soon. We have a lot of snow this year, and today maybe we have 1 to 3 inches. You know why we got a lot of snow this year? Because he got Kubota LA344, and then why? If he did not get Kubota this year, I don't think we get snow in Minnesota. Right? I hope next year is not much snow like this year. But anyway, we have Kubota to help us this year and save our time and keep my husband busy, and he always help the neighbor shovel snow. He's a great man. Thank you, honey. Love you, chup chup. Have to back to work now, huh? Have to do homework. Okay, have fun. Here is my good man. He is working hard. Spend time with his girlfriend. That's Kubota. If he doesn't have his girlfriend this year, I don't think we have a lot snow this year also. He take good care his girlfriend, like he take good care his wife. That is me. Whatever his girlfriend is Kubota, I love him anyway. Kubota saved our life in Minnesota this year. Plenty snow this year. I think he built the greatest wall. He's goofy. Let's look nice now.
Well, I think this is going to be the last bucket load of winter 2017-2018. That's definitely it for Minnesota. The temperatures are all nice and warm now, and came up with enough excuses to move snow, so I hope everybody's enjoyed this a little bit, and I guess I'll probably see you all in the next project. So take care, and thanks for watching.